Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk tennis with Terrence. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Welcome back, you guys. You know what this is. This is Let's Talk Tennis on It's a Terrence Kind of Thing. Does it matter what you bring? Okay, but we're not gonna get into that. Okay, we gonna do some talking tennis kind of thing, you know. But it's a Terrence kind of thing. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I'm rocking my Aspen Valley Hospital cap today. Y'all know I'm a traveling man. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Tennessee, Oklahoma, Colorado, California. I love that Johnny Cash song. If you know me, you know I love Johnny Cash. So, that's not a booger, y'all. That's just some hairs. I'm just saying. Okay, anyway. Welcome to Let's Talk Tennis. Guys, this is my, you know what? I always want to start it off and just say thank you guys so much. I'm just so grateful, so thankful. It's so crazy. The 3 episodes that I've had, it really is doing good. It's just taking off. And I'm not kidding. I'm flabbergasted, okay? I'm like, people are watching this and you guys are commenting. You're commenting. You're hitting me up, you know, in my emails, and for the most part, it's really positive. You know what? And it's okay if you know there's a little bit of negativity. You know what? Hey, the hating is the motivating. It's really motivation. So anyway, without further ado, on the last episode of Let's Talk Tennis, I was talking a little bit about drama, you know, with Monica Seles and all that, you know, oh my stars, right? A lot of people were like, I did not know that, you know, this amazing sport, those things happened and are, you know, happening in the craziness. And I'm like, absolutely. So in that video towards the end, I mentioned that I would do a little bit of talking about, because this is Let's Talk Tennis. I mean, come on. I will do a little bit of talking about John McEnroe and Nick Kyrgios. A lot of people can't pronounce his name, but the G is silent, okay? Nick Kyrgios? Nick Kyrgios. Almost like curious, but Kyrgios. You learned something, didn't you? Anyway, John McEnroe, let's start with him. Y'all, John McEnroe is like freaking amazing. He's awesome. I mean, he really is. And this is not a bashful video. It's just to kind of, you know, it's just me talking about tennis. Hello, Let's Talk Tennis. But John McEnroe, John McEnroe. Oh, okay. He's won 7 Grand Slam titles, okay, guys? And absolutely, you know, like I said, an incredible player, and still is to this very day. John McEnroe, he was born February 16th, 1959, so that makes him 63 today. You know what? He's 63 years young, okay? Obviously, he's a U.S. Player. He plays for the United States of America. Go USA, Team USA, all the way. And in 1984, let's talk about that. 1984 was his best year. It was his best year, and he, I think he still has this record. You know, if I'm doing my research and everything correctly, some of this is from memory, guys. I'm not even kidding. Like, I have some notes jotted down, but a lot of this is like from inside of my skull. Can I see inside of it? Anyway, so yes, he in 1984 was his best year, and I wasn't even born yet. My middle sister was, Josie. Shout out to Josie, light brown skin, but she was born. I was still in heaven. I guess I was still with God, you know. And then he just placed me in my mom's womb. This is going crazy. He just placed me in my mom's womb in 1986. But anyway, in 1984, wow, that's so crazy. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't born, but it was his best year. And he his record was he won 82 matches, okay, and he lost 3, so 82 and 3. Come on now, that's a good year. And I think that he still is holding this record to this day in the open era of tennis. We're not speaking about the closed era. So that's what I'm talking about. Like when I said the GOAT is Serena Williams, because everybody's talking about no Margaret Court. Well, we talking about all times and pretty much in the open era, because the closed is the closed. But no shade. I love Margaret Court. I've actually watched a lot of her older matches and she was a remarkable player. But back to John McEnroe. Okay, John McEnroe. Y'all know. John McEnroe is was the player that was super negative on the court at times. Very. He would always challenge the chair umpires, and that's not a bad thing. But he was very nasty, rude towards them. He was. I mean, just being point blank. He would yell, curse, scream. He would. I mean, I call it temper tantrums, and as he did as well. You know, he didn't play. He played tennis, but I guess he didn't play when it came to like, you know, a ball being called out or an unfair call. And we know that does happen. But you know what? Delivery is everything. But you know what? I ain't want to like kind of get. I ain't like trying to just bash because you know sometimes I can get a little crazy myself on the court. But nothing like this though. Not when it comes to like yelling at you know, tennis officials and other people that's in the authorities and also the crowd. But you know, again, very great player. To this day, he commentates on tennis matches, and he's a lot more mellow. I mean, for sure. But yeah, John McEnroe. John McEnroe brought the heat. He brought the heat, and a lot of people are like trying to find, okay, well, who is similar to John McEnroe, or probably even worse. Okay, and so so we know John McEnroe had the rude behavior, and like I said, mainly towards the chair umpires and the lines people, and never like really to the ball, you know, girls and boys, but just he was just rude, you know, more than he probably needed to be, in my opinion. But people talk about, okay, well, who's rude in today's tennis? Who's playing? Because we know that John McEnroe he's a retired tennis player, but he still plays like on the ATP, the Champions Tour, and then he does a lot with the Davis Cup. You know, becoming the captain. He, like I said, he does a lot with commentating, and it's just he's looked at now. That's his reputation in the past. It will always be a part of him, but he's an outstanding man. He really is. Him and his brother Patrick McEnroe have won doubles championships and other titles. They're both commentating. They're side by side. They're doing great for themselves, if you ask me. But I'm just saying, he was really rude. But people were talking about, okay, well, who's rude in who's currently rude and almost like kind of, you know, hard to deal with. And then that's when Nick Kyrgios comes into place. So now I know some people are like, well, what are you not a fan? Are you bashing? No, this is Let's Talk Tennis. I'm trying to run down with you guys that, you know what, it ain't all like and giggles. You know what, just fill in what you want to fill in when I said and giggles. It's not always that in tennis. You know, you do have some drama. And Nick Kyrgios, he is bringing the drama. He's bringing the heat. And that's a part of his game, in my opinion. He wants to, when there's a crowd, you know, somebody's heckling, he wants to attack that. He wants to yell, scream, even curse at the audience, you know, and yelling at his box. Very rude at times. But they know that it's coming from love. Right? It's coming from a loving place. But Nick Kyrgios, he's 27 years of age, and he's an Australian tennis player. Okay, so go Australia, you know, Aussie. He can't get away from drama within tennis. I mean, let's just be honest, he can't. But what people see him, and he's such a great player. this person, this individual, he will tell you, he was bullied growing up. He was overweight, very overweight actually and stuff, and bullied and talked about, and so he has really made this transformation, But at the same time, I feel like, he is rude, he's aggressive, but I do genuinely see that it's coming from a loving place. And again, just like with John McEnroe, I mean, you guys can agree or disagree, but it's like they're coming to play tennis, but they're not going to play it with the craziness, the disrespectful situations. Even though when they're faced with that, they become disrespectful. So I'm not going to justify that, but there are some things in tennis that just isn't fair, and I know that's just tennis, that's just life. Heck, life ain't fair, you know what I'm saying? But it's a headache. It's a headache at times, and I feel like these are the players that they're going to voice their opinions, even if it's super, super mean. The deliveries are completely, like, out of this world. Y'all, he has gotten fined. Like, I'm talking, what for me is, like, life-changing money, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,000, in just a game, in just a tournament. Yeah, it's like pennies on the dollars, to him, to these professional, athletes. But yeah, anyway, he's going to keep going. He's going to keep going. I see great things in the future. As we know, he got really, really, really far in the U.S. Open of this year. And I want to also mention this. I don't want to make this video too crazy long, but y'all better watch. But Nick Kyrgios is really an outstanding guy. If you guys see him coming onto the courts, and I don't care if it's a Grand Slam, I don't care if it's smaller, smaller tournaments within the professional tour. He's going to make sure to sign autographs for those young kids, those young girls, and those young boys that he's going to represent. He knows that, he knows he's making a difference. And he knows that they're looking up to him. I don't care how he behaves. They love Nick Kyrgios, and I can appreciate that. Because you know what? He puts them first. He's also really, really big into going to Chris Evers Tennis Academy. You all know she got a tennis academy. A lot of these players and retired players do. That's how they keep their coins going. They get those tennis academies. And Jesus Christ, I wish I could do that. That'd be awesome. Maybe in the future, who knows? I could probably pop that onto my handy dandy notebook. I'm serious. That'd be awesome. Would you guys come? I sure hope so. But yeah, so he is someone who. He's still growing. He's still learning. He's 27. I mean, I know people say, okay, well, that's like retirement age in tennis. But right nowadays, you know what? It's not. You can literally add, 13 plus years onto that now. That's when people are, that's how long they're lasting. I mean, look at Federer, look at Serena, Martina Navratilova. I mean, the longevity in sports is increasing because of the medicine and the science. So that's beautiful. But yeah. I guess it still doesn't help the fact that, okay, well, you can be a complete a-hole on the court, But like I said, to each, we all have those days, but they just kind of had it a little too many, like, probably a whole lot. But still, that doesn't make them absolutely god-awful in my opinion. Like I said, the purpose of this video is just to kind of shed some light. I wanted to do a little bit more Let's Talk Tennis with the splash of a little bit more drama. And it happens, guys. I mean, it's a dog-eat-dog sport sometimes out there, and I'm not kidding. You got some situations that you just have to deal with in everyday life, like the players that are just not so nice, like your John McEnroe, your Nick Kyrgios. Know when you see them, like not so much as John McEnroe now, when he does those fun exhibition matches and plays in those tournaments, he can be a bit aggressive, but yeah, Nick he takes the cake. So be on the lookout, and write in the comments, like if you guys go back and you watch some tournaments, you watch some matches, tell me your opinion about, him and John McEnroe. I mean, some of you probably know John McEnroe back in the day, but I would love to know. I'd love to know, what do you think about, them? So yeah, that's just Let's Talk Tennis, okay, baby? So like I just going over a little recap. Nick Kyrgios and John McEnroe are said to be two of the most rudest players ever, okay, at this moment. So at this moment, it's Nick Kyrgios, obviously, but back in the day, it was John McEnroe. But they are leading in that rude department. So I mean that's a kind of it's a kind of like interesting kind of reputation. But they play kick butt tennis. Okay, so hey, I mean. You gotta, you gotta give and take some, I suppose. Anyway, I hope you guys really, really have enjoyed this video. I appreciate you guys so very much. Keep watching, guys. Please like, comment, share me out, subscribe if you have not. It's a Terrence kind of thing. And it does not matter what you bring, okay? I love the fact that you guys are watching me with these Let's Talk Tennis series. And like I said, this is episode 4. So let's see how this one does. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye.